What's going on, YouTube? This is Matthew, and I'm back here with you today. I got a TTM I want to share with you. It actually came to me in the mail on July 3rd. Today's July 6th. I'm a little bit behind on videos, but anyway, I hope everybody had a happy July 4th holiday. And this one right here, I'm very happy to get back. It's Anthony Telford, former Major League pitcher. And I actually remember him pretty well, even though he didn't have a long Major League career or anything. And you can see he signed it there in nice blue Sharpie. It's got a little inscription there with some Bible verse there, Revelations. But anyway, I want to thank Mr. Telford for sending this autograph back to me, and that'll go in the collection. But what I remember about Anthony actually is I was so into baseball back in like 1990, 91 time range, and I can remember when he came up, when he first got called up. I was like still in high school at the time, and I used to have a subscription to the Sporting News. Got a copy sent to me in the mail like every week, and it had everything. What I loved about the Sporting News, it had everything, stats, detailed, everything going on with every Major League Baseball team at that time. I'm not saying it doesn't anymore. I'm just saying back then I was so into baseball, I followed all baseball teams. And back then we only had 26 teams. But I remember it was kind of a shock when he got called up in 1990. A lot of baseball people thought that the Orioles would call up somebody from AAA. They had some injuries, and they called this kid up. At that time, he was tearing up AA. But nobody really thought he was ready for the majors. But the Orioles decided to call him up because they said he showed more promise at that time than anybody they had at AAA. And so he got the call. He was having like an all-star year in AA. And he actually showed some potential in a couple of his early starts. But overall, and I don't remember without looking, it was 4.95 ERA in 8 games, 36 innings pitched. But he did win 3 and have a 1-loss record of 3 wins, 3 losses. Now, the 1990 Orioles were a mediocre baseball team full of, older veterans and young guys that, were trying to, make a name for themselves. They had a struggling, up and down year that year. But anyway, I wasn't really an Orioles fan, but I remember that. His career never took off like that promise he showed in AA, though. He did beat around the minors for a while and had a few more cups of coffee. But anyway, still really happy to get an autographed baseball card back in the mail. I'm always happy to get a TTM from any former major leaguer. And thank you again, Mr. Telford. Thank you all for watching. Once again, I hope you had a great 4th of July holiday. And I hope to be back again in the future with more videos.